What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned into another episode of Everyday Heroes, and we got real name Wynton, JB Written, Art of Dragon, Jazz, the Queen Lioness, and our special guest, Rose, on the show. And
Yes,
before
sir.
we get
Yes,
into
sir.
anything, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on all platforms. You're on everything: YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. You name it, we're on it. We're on all platforms. Seriously, go ahead and follow us. Get all the content up to date and be live and in the mix. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And hit us up. If you guys got any questions or anything, let us know. We'll go ahead and present it on the show. So let's get into our week. JB, how was your week?
It was good, brother. Thank you for asking. It was a great week. Loved it, lived it, and it's over with. Now on to the next.
All right. Jazz, how was your week?
It's been interesting, up, down, but we still working to make it great. But I'm here. Present.
All right. All right. My week's been good. Been playing video games. Yes, been playing video games. Rotting in my mind with that. And just staying safe. You know what I'm saying? Just staying safe and staying away from people.
All
Ashley,
right.
how was your week?
Okay, well, I feel guilty now because I have not been playing it safe. I just came from Washington D.C. and it
Uh-huh.
was I'm very spoiled and I don't want to be back here in Florida. So, but I'm here. So yay. I'm alive. Yay.
All right.
Don't
All right. Congrats on being alive. All right. And and Rose, how was your week?
My week has been interesting. I'm in school, so school's starting. Most people are excited. I'm like, boo hoo, there go my summer. But it's for the most part, it's been good though.
All right, glad to hear that. So, we're gonna go ahead and get into, this is an interview about you, and we want to know more about you, and we got some questions for you. But before we get into that, let's get into a little bit of like where you're from. What kind of accolades that you have. What kind of prompted you to do what you do, and what do you do?
Okay, okay. Well, my name is Roosevelt Blah the third. So, my dad his name is Roosevelt as well. Um, and so me going to college, that was like a big thing for him, big thing for me, the family. But what prompted me to flip the whole script and be an entrepreneur is just finding your purpose in life. You know, I read this book called The Go Giver, and it really touched my soul because it said every leader needs to have a way to serve people. And not getting too deep, but I was like, making a podcast would be a good way for me to reach a lot of people and add value to people's lives. Um, I might have just flipped your whole question around, but that was definitely on my mind. I was like, I gotta let people know, you know. But I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi, and I go to Clare. I moved from Biloxi to Claremont, and I go to FAMU. So,
Okay,
yeah,
if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken, that's what the Rattlers, right?
Yes, shout
All
out to
right,
the
cool.
Rattlers.
All right, cool. All right. What are you majoring in? If you can say it already, what are you majoring in over there?
I'm in health science, which is totally backwards from what I'm doing because it's all business. So pretty much anybody that's in health science, they're like, "Are you sure you're not a business major?" But nah, it just wasn't tasteful enough for me.
All right, cool. So you have a podcast platform, you said, right?
Yes, called 10th
Eh,
University.
it's called 10th University. All right, and what kind of platforms can they find you on? All platforms?
The best place to go is the YouTube, but it is a podcast, so we'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many others. Like anything you can think of, we're there.
All right. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get around to some questions. Let's go ahead and start with JB. You got any questions for Rose?
yeah. I got one. I got
Yeah.
one. What brought you to FAMU, Tallahassee? What was that? And what year are you in? Are you in your last year?
I'm not gonna lie, you scared me, man. I knew your questions be wild.
Whoa.
That's right.
I was
Yeah,
about to say
no,
Whoa.
that's not a
man.
very good question, JB. Do you want to think about it and then we'll come back to you?
No, I mean, why is that not a good question?
No, I don't mind it.
Okay.
So my dad is a pharmacist, and so I wanted to be a pharmacist as well, following my dad's footsteps, and that's what brought me to FAMU. We have a really good pharmacy program, but it ended up not working out like that, and I'm happy that it didn't because I don't get that type of mindset, you know. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So
So it's what brought you to FAMU?
Oh, I ran track for FAMU. So my first
Oh,
year, I ran track and field for them. And the second part was they had a really good pharmacy program, so I really want to go, for their pharmacy.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And what year you in? Like, are you in your last year, first year,
Oh,
junior? Senior?
last year I got a semester and a half left, and I'll be out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
You going for your masters?
uh, can I curse? Because I would, but I'm not. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm trying to get
yes,
out
Hell
you
of
yeah,
can
you
school.
can
curse,
curse.
by the way.
Yeah, you can curse. Hey,
Yeah,
okay.
nah.
Yeah. Come back to me then. Come back to me,
All
cause
right, all right.
I'm a.
Ash- Ashley, you got any questions?
Yes.
You're
Hi,
mute.
Roosevelt. Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I just got a little cold. Let me just pull out my blanket. I don't know if you see it.
Oh
You see
my
my
goodness.
what?
No
Okay.
nation.
I went to Florida State. I just wanted to pull that out there, let you know.
No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
But in all seriousness though, so everything with the pandemic going on right now, you see that people are questioning a lot whether they should start going to college. You know, a lot of graduates. What do you think HBCUs can do in order to make themselves more competitive, in order to get people to apply to their university?
That's a good question. So my advice to an HBCU, which which right now I feel like they're undervalued because of the networking that they do. There's not many times that you can find another black person that's intelligent as you, as motivated as you, has the same skills or even better. That you're so close and so next to each other. So I would say I wish HBCUs would push more on networking after college, or at least show that more because that's the biggest thing that I've gained from being at FAMU, the networking.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
I still have two more, right, Wynton?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
You cooking?
Who are some of your podcast influences?
That's a good question, and I always give them credit. Earn your leisure. Their podcast has been huge. I started following them when they was about my size, probably a little bigger, and just see their growth. So um, yeah, like they just talk about different businesses, different business ideas, and like literally, I could be in the car, I'll listen to them, and after any of their episodes, I feel like, man, like I can write a book. Like, man, I could really get involved in the trucking industry. Like they're definitely my aspiration to get to their level. Um, since I'm giving out shout outs, let me give another one to Black Renaissance. Um, yeah, they're pretty good because they're like 25, 24, that age. There's four of them, and they just give gems, and they just give the game like they're raw. So I love what they do.
Good word. And then last question, what are
Okay.
some of the resources that you use now present tense and also in the past that have helped you along your way in your podcasting journey?
That's a good question. So YouTube University has done a lot for me. So I'm probably the king, and like any question I have could even be on the relationship side. I'm like, oh, listen, let's Google it, let's YouTube it. So YouTube, audio books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, the Chimp Paradox, which is helps you about controlling your emotions. Um, Book called Never Split the Difference. Like all of these books, they help give me the foundation to speak to people, even when I'm uncomfortable. So I love that.
Awesome.
Can I get one more, Wynton?
Your questions
Yeah, go
wasn't
ahead.
better than my
Go ahead.
questions.
What?
Yes, it
what
was.
what
Go
was
ahead.
the
Go
question
ahead.
called? The
No,
10th
no, no.
University.
Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Why are you called the 10th University?
Okay. See, I need to do a video on that because a lot of people ask, and for some reason, I think it's a business owner thing where you just like, oh, everybody gets it, you know. So at the intro of any episode, we say our journey and our goal is to find those rare people that are. If we took 100 people, they'll be in that top 10 percentile. So our whole thing is finding rare, talented people. So the people that whose mindset is beyond average, So that's where that 10 comes from, and we got a little slogan. The co-owner, she came up with it. It's called "Only 1 out of 10 make it in." So that's what we like to say. Yeah.
All right. All right. Sounds good. That's good stuff. Jazz, you got any questions?
Yes, yes, yes. What up, bro?
What's up, sis?
So,
Yeah.
one of my questions is, I did notice that one week when you posted, you kind of had a couple of weeks where you weren't sure who you were going to interview on the show. So, how did you go about finding people to interview and then also being booked ahead for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah. So to go on to week, that is something that I discourage for any entrepreneur, because that's crazy. But yeah, no, I think the best thing that helped me find good guests was just writing down what their value is. So I literally wrote down they have a good following. I wrote down they're unique. I wrote down that they're black, they're young, they're popular, they're a girl. Like I wrote down everything, and then really just after that, just start funneling what information I wanted to talk about. Was their business interesting? And so yeah, just when they checked off enough boxes, I was like, yeah, let's do it, and reaching out to them, and then the rest was just honestly just getting the confidence to reach out to some of these more high profile people. And I don't want to spoil what's coming next, but they get bigger.
Wow.
Oh yeah, is it Eric Thomas?
I don't
I'm
know
just
about Eric Thomas. I don't know, not yet.
All right. Any other questions, Jazz?
What's been your favorite episode so far recording and why?
Okay, so I gotta this one. This is a tough one, sis. You really just asking me, oh, well, who's your favorite child? Like, so I think the best answer is it depends. So, sometimes it's the very first video, just because that one got us moving. Yeah, sometimes it's the first one. Sometimes it's the latest one, because we done got the most in depth, and then so I think overall I had to go with the classic number one, just because that got us moving.
That's awesome. One more question, and what is your favorite part of podcasting? Like, do you enjoy editing or the actual recording or finding people? What part do you like? What part do you like the most?
So the editing is not done by me. It's done by Jordan. She's the co-founder, and she does a fantastic job. Like we both, didn't know a lot coming in, and we just been gaining and learning real fast. But my favorite part is the actual interview and after the interview, where you get to speak to these people, and it's like you both came in with the goal, like, oh, let's build. They come in with their goals, you come in with your goals, and at the end, y'all both leave like, man, like, how can I help them?
Right.
And that's such a euphoric feeling. I love that.
Hey,
So,
one more question, bro. Are you getting any
take your time.
endorsements for all these restaurants y'all be going to?
That came from a post from Earn Your Leisure. I seen that after Corona, and did my research as well. After Corona, about 50% of Black-owned businesses are not coming back. So my one purpose was to help them, to give them their brand exposure and to normalize what I already do, is shop at Black-owned business.
Okay, so all the restaurants you go to are Black-owned?
I can't say that so far all of them have been, but I know eventually we're gonna run out of Black-owned businesses in Tallahassee. yeah, so far they all been.
Okay.
But yeah, the other part is there's people that won't know me in the interview, that won't know I guess say Zach with me. But there are people that'll know Smoothie Time. So it's like a dual marketing thing at the same
Okay. Any plans? Oh man, my bad, y'all.
Go ahead.
time.
I'm
We
Go
having
like,
ahead.
fun.
you really do a great job with the marketing part. I love how, you guys are on the way to the restaurant, and then I'm like, how does he time these interviews and then end up right at the restaurant? I'm like, okay, we ready to eat now. We done got that good info. Let it digest.
Yeah, no, it's I'm a spoil the secret. Sometimes we get there early. We just gotta keep driving.
Oh, okay. I would have never guessed that. That's dope to know, though.
Yeah,
Inside.
inside scoop, man. Only for everyday heroes, you know.
That's right. That's
All
right. Shout
right.
out Everyday Heroes. So, bro, you also watch our podcast too, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's why I know that. That top right corner, he don't play.
I ain't said a word yet, man.
Hey, hey.
Yeah.
So,
So what's up, JB?
I do have a question. Okay. All right. And it's more toward the HBCU, right? You say
Uh-huh.
you're from Mississippi. Have you, when you went to high school, you went to like a diverse high school, correct?
Yeah, it's pretty diverse.
Okay, and middle school as well, elementary. So now, when you step foot into the HBCU and you seeing now only like black people around you, how does that make you feel?
Okay, that's a
Like,
good
what I mean,
question.
how did you feel on your
Yeah,
first day? Like, yeah.
yeah. What did help me is in middle school, I went to Claremont Middle, and it's mostly black, you know. So it wasn't exactly my first setting like all black, but I say when I first went to FAMU, I was like, wow, like it's all these black people. And it's like everyone looks so happy. Like I had never seen um, this many black people in one place and no
Yeah.
drama, no tension. I was like, it almost didn't seem real. And I was like, the only time that there was drama or a problem, it was like the interaction between the college kids and the locals. So
I love
it's
Tallahassee for that
beautiful.
reason.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Are you a good driver? You doing your interviews driving? I mean, you're a good
Yeah.
driver.
Yeah.
Okay, just making
Nah,
sure.
I mean,
Safe.
my first job I had for 2 years was a valet. So all I did was drive cars, get in different type of cars, know the angles. So for me, it's kind of like this is I
Second
don't
night.
say second nature, but
Oh, you're a
it
pro.
felt like second nature.
Okay.
I was a pro.
I
Yeah.
understand. Go ahead, Ashley.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Um, do you feel as if attending an HBCU is kind of not, it's kind of hindering you for the real world?
Nah.
Hell
Uh,
no.
No.
yeah, that's a good answer. No, I mean, okay,
Because you are surrounded by people of color, but traditionally you will be the only black person in the office. So do you feel that's kind of like you
I see
you're
where it come
yeah, do you
from,
see where I'm going with this?
and that might be the FSU coming at you.
That's exactly what it is.
Nah,
That's exactly
no,
what it
I
is.
mean, no, I mean, on campus we have said like, okay, the world is not a HBCU. Like that's a real thing that people say, but no, like I think it definitely prepares you. It builds up that callous. These teachers they tough. You deal with a lot of first hand, real life bull crap. So it's like it's in your face, so you can't help but to grow and lead it better.
Probably
Okay.
make you better.
All right. So
Yeah.
And
all
not
right.
to make
So
the connections.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the last question here, and then we'll go ahead and do the last final comments. So I enjoy your content. I do watch your content. Subscribe to you. Um, where
Nice.
where do you see yourself? with this platform here, 10th University in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, some solid endorsements, and the biggest. I did that wrong because I should never address myself first. I think my viewers are gonna get better. I feel like the amount of people we're gonna reach is gonna be huge. I feel like the platforms we're gonna speak on they get even bigger. So after that, I think we're gonna get paid. I think we're gonna have apparel. I think we're going. I think the team is gonna get. The team is gonna eat. And yeah, like, do you want me to get more specific or?
No.
Big
All right.
plan, big
Nah,
plan.
nah, I think it's great. I think it's great. All right, so let's go ahead and get to like a final comments, thoughts, or anything like that. So where can we find you once again? Go ahead and plug yourself in. Anybody else you need to plug in, let's go ahead and get that going.
Gotcha. So check us out on YouTube, Instagram. Definitely check out the Instagram, 10th University, 10th dot University. Check us out on Spotify. You can be working out, listening, going to the gym, hitting the weights. Check us out. So learn something.
All right, all right, all right. Cool, cool. Any final comments or anything from anyone else?
Yeah,
Keep doing what
man.
you're doing.
I like what you're doing. I subscribe as well. I watch your episodes. I'm proud of you,
Me
most
too.
definitely.
Thank
And I'm looking forward to more videos, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hey man, I'm waiting for the invite to your show now.
you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All
That's what
right.
I'm talking
Be
Yeah,
about.
honestly,
careful.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm waiting on the invite.
yeah, honestly, your content is very entertaining. It's very clean, very like
Professional.
you get straight to the point where you're not only like helping them promote themselves, but it's not
right.
too long and dragged out. So just
Right.
speaking as a spectator, I definitely enjoy your content. It's very addictive to watch.
All
That
right,
sounds
all right.
great.
Yeah, yeah, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. So, from real name Wynton, JB Written, Aunt of Dragons, Jazz, the Queen Lioness, and Rose. This is Everyday Heroes signing out.